What is up, gamers? The Red Dragon here, and we are covering the top stories on VGN. Got a couple of PlayStation 4 stories I wanted to bring to you. The first one is, if you have Assassin's Creed Black Flag on the PlayStation 4, you'll log in today and you'll see that there's a new patch. This is another game that is being patched to be 1080p. So currently the game has been running at 900p, but after the patch it will be native 1080p. Sony Entertainment has just hired Bain and Company. That may sound familiar because that was brought up a lot during the election. Mitt Romney once was on the board of Bain and Company. But anyway, Sony has hired Bain to find out where they can cut over $100 million. They said that they need to make some cuts. That's also going to involve dropping off some people on the payroll, but they are looking at different areas. And of course, that doesn't mean PlayStation at all would be effective. We're just talking about the company as a whole. Like Microsoft, Sony does a lot of different things, including Sony Pictures, Sony Entertainment. So Sony's a big corporation. They're looking to make some cuts because things aren't looking good in the TV sector and the movie sector for sure. And then finally, if you're wondering how much the PlayStation 4 cost to produce, there was a website, All Things D. They got a PlayStation 4, broke it down, and looked at each of the pieces, and they came out to say that they estimate that the PlayStation 4, each one costs $381 to make. So that is $18 less of what the PlayStation 4 cost, which is $399. Now, that's not saying that the PlayStation 4 is making a profit of $18 on every one sold. You have to also figure in, besides just the parts, you have to pay people to put it together. So you have to pay a lot of different things in order for the parts to come together. But anyway, they're definitely starting in a much better place than what they were back with the PlayStation 3. Back in 2006, whenever PlayStation 3 released, it was costing Sony $805 to build each console, and they were selling them for $599. And I mean, everybody was complaining about how expensive the PlayStation 3 was, but even as expensive as it was still a lot cheaper than what it was actually costing to build. And of course, these machines, they get cheaper as time goes on. And by 2009, even 3 years later, the PlayStation 3 was selling for $299, and it was still costing Sony $336 to build. So Sony is definitely starting out a lot better with the PlayStation 4 as far as just upfront costs go. A little bit of room to work with, at least coming out of the gate. So that does it for me, the Red Dragon. Post your comments below. Let me know, does that surprise you how much the PlayStation 4 cost? If you want to stay up to date with the latest news and information, stay right here to this channel and to VGN. Thanks for watching.